Okay, guys, we're continuing where we left off. I think I was telling you guys about how I was banned off of PayPal. I think I said Patreon in the last episode, but no, I meant PayPal. And you know, yeah, but so I don't necessarily know where it came from. You know, whether it was like someone.
If I take the warp, that might be quicker.
Yeah, you can hear me in the background. I don't know if it was someone who like, you know, marked me out through PayPal, or that PayPal saw the one comment in my notes, that one person who shall remain unnamed, saying that, you know, thanks for not safe for work art, which, you know, on that guy's behalf, I'm still kind of mad about it to this day, because it was like, it was a known fact what PayPal was doing in the not for safe for work art community, and it's like the entire community knew that, you know, if you're gonna commission an artist and stuff, don't leave stuff. If you want to leave a note, don't leave exactly what is in the notes, because that could flag you. But anyway, it's done. It's in the past. PayPal sucks, and now we're playing more Shantae. So let's go. Right, but on one more note though, if it was someone that ratted me out, you know, and I've said this on many times during my like art streams on Picardo and stuff, you better pray. You better pray I don't find out who you are. You know? And that is a fucking threat. I don't care. You better pray I don't find out who you are. Cause that shit's fucked up. Anyway, that's enough ranting.
It ain't my fault.
Okay.
Ahoy!
I don't know if I did
the metal
much
fish.
talk. I probably did a little bit more talking in this one. So let's see how that plays out. If I think of anything else though, I'll come back and let you guys know. But enjoy this playthrough.
Going down.
I think one of the reasons why, like, if I'm doing a live playthrough on a game that I don't talk much, is because I'm so, like, you know, in the zone.
Are you sure this thing is safe?
But enjoy.
Relax.
What's that noise?
Oh, tee up this.
This is the worst vacation ever!
Abandoned ship.
Yeah, you guys put water in there. That's probably not a good idea.
Phew!
This is it. Hmm.
Hey, Squid Baron.
Squid Baron? That was you?
What else?
What else? He doesn't need to play-by-play.
Not now. I said not now! Oh.
Oh, this guy is trick, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to hit those guys. Let me check out here first. Nope, can't swim yet. Dang it.
Mount Fusion!
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Squid Baron.
As Overall Bacon says, Squid Baron, he's one of us. You'll see.
This is dumb.
Baron's adorable.
Speaking of orbital bacon, I do have some Shantae related art to show off. Be sure you're tuning in to. He's currently playing through this game. As of the date of this going live, at the end of those streams, though, you know, he shows off works of various artists, me included. On you know, whether it's related to the games he's playing or not, but you know, it's very appreciated. He features a bunch of artists that were you know, fighting the good fight against all this censorship and wokeness BS that's going on in our industry. But be sure to check it out. That's
gotta be.
He has 3 channels, I believe. Orbital Bacon Bits, and his Orbital Arcade. I believe it is. Go check him out, man. We have a lot of fun in those channels.
Definitely something I have to get.
Well, I never realized how low my voice is in some of these. You know, I do respect a lot of YouTube Let's Players that have made it. You know,
how are you supposed to get them out of here?
I don't think a lot of people realize how much work actually goes into doing a lot of this stuff, you know. So we gotta, you know, like my son wants to do this, be a YouTuber and everything, and I always tell him that's fine, but you gotta. It's not easy. It may look easy to a lot of people, but it's not. You know, you gotta have like the right equipment. You gotta, you know, learn editing skills. You gotta have like drawing personality. You know, you don't necessarily have to be the funniest person in the world, but you gotta have like some sort of charisma, you know, that draws people in. See, me, I'm an artist. I let my art really speak for. You know, like, you know, my talents or whatever. Like, being a YouTuber, I don't know if I could pull it off, you know. Like, I started this channel like years ago, you know, and I know some people, you know, sometimes it takes them years. Some people get lucky and right out the gate they're successful in doing this stuff, you know, and you know, more props to them. But like, I think I work a lot better if I have someone to work off of. Like pretty much like probably like what Game Grumps does, how Game Grumps do their thing. You know, Aaron has Dan to work off of, you know, and vice versa. But like me doing it solo and stuff, I don't know. I don't know if my personality is like that drawing. And then some guys out there, they could pull it off. They got that charisma, that, you know, that personality. But that's what I've been trying to tell my son. You know, it's fine that he wants to do this, but like, you know, it's not easy. You need a certain set of skills, and that's why I roll my eyes when, you know, there's some people out there that's like, oh, they look down on YouTube and they're like, oh, you want to be a YouTuber. That's not real work. The fuck it is not, you know. It's a lot of work, you know. I mean, there's like YouTubers out there that make a big business doing all kinds of like, you know, certain stuff, but it's passion, I think, that drives a lot of this stuff. It's passion, like stuff people are passionate about. They make a YouTube channel about it. People see that passion, they're drawn to it, and there you go, you know. Like I have another channel called Draw Ogodai, which I do, you know, some kind of sometimes time lapse and stuff of this stuff I draw, and I thought about, like, you know, like keeping that channel for like the time lapses and stuff, and like maybe like once in a while on this channel after a playthrough I upload a time lapse like at the end of a video of me like working on probably like a related Shantae art or something, you know. If I do remember, I will do that. I will do that and tack it on to the end of this video for you guys. But yeah, you know, it takes a lot of work, man. And I have basic editing skills that I've learned from,
Electric Fox,
yeah, that I've learned from, you know, me being in college, you know. So I guess my college degree wasn't a complete waste of time, but just mostly. you know, I'm still stuck in debt, and I'll admit sometimes it's me. I just like get shredded.
So dramatic.
It's me just like, you know, like putting off, I forgot what they call it when you put off payment on your student loans, but I don't know, like after college, dude, I did not expect that I was gonna like meet my wife and start a family as quick as it did happen. I never saw that coming at all, you know, and most people never do, you know. It happens, and you know, I don't regret any of it, you know. The only thing I regret mainly in life, I think I said it before in another video, is moving back here to this area of Florida from Atlanta. Because when I lived in Georgia, we were a lot happier. We really were. And we moved back here to help my wife's my wife's mom take care of her grandmother, my in-laws. And they promised us that, you know, once, because her grandmother had Alzheimer's, and you know, they were really up there in age, and they said that, you know, they didn't think that she had that long more, but her mom needed help taking care of her. So we agreed to move back here to, you know, to help her out. Biggest mistake in our lives, because let's see, the shutdowns happened, COVID happened, and in that turn, you guys know the housing economy, you know, crashed. You know, like everything went up in price. It got like apartments and stuff got to ridiculous prices, and you know, some claimed they were quote unquote temporarily, things would go back to normal. Yeah, bullshit. You know, I never believe, you know, when analysts say stuff like that. They're full of shit, you know, because they raise the prices. They see, oh, you know, people are struggling and stuff, but they're still getting their bills paid. Should we go back to, you know, making housing and everything affordable? Nah, we'll keep it like this. You're a bunch of assholes, man. But anyway, yeah, COVID happened and we pretty much got stuck here. You know, like like my wife and I, we moved into a new apartment, which was our old apartment. In the beginning, it was great, but they pretty much, I don't know. I think they wanted us out of there so that they could jack up the prices for new people, because I don't know. The AC, like the past couple of summers were really bad. Oh, I think we're going to get a cutscene here. No? Okay. Anyway.
Oh, this place is pretty cool looking.
Yes, it is past me. But but like our old apartment, like the past few summers were like extremely hot here in Florida, and our AC in the old apartment, it had a leak. They confirmed it had a leak, and we were like, hey, you know, is this gonna get fixed, or y'all gonna give us a new AC unit, because this one has a leak and it's leaking. And we just kept getting the runaround. They would not replace it. You know, the AC kept running out of freons, so it wasn't keeping our apartment cool enough. And we kept having to call like every other day and saying like, hey, you know, I think we need a refill on the freon in the unit. You know, and I felt so bad for the maintenance in our old place, because I probably was a nuisance, you know, because I kept having to call and asking them to refill, and sometimes they would show up, sometimes they wouldn't. You know, and we were roasting in our old apartment, and I tried calling the main office, and they would do nothing, and it got to the point where we were like, okay, you know, because we tried moving out before, and every apartment we saw, they said, you know, they wanted like they had ridiculous requirements for applying for, you know, apartments, you know, like ridiculous credit checks. You needed to have like the first like 3 to 6 months of rent, and it's like, what? It's like, if I had that kind of money, you think I would be looking for a fucking apartment? I would be looking for a house or something if I had that kind of money. It was ridiculous, man. So, but like these ones that we're living in now, I don't know if they took pity on us or what, but we got approved, and you know, as much as I didn't want to break the lease on our old apartment, you know, I was like, you know, fuck that place, man. I broke my lease. You know, I had to do like extra like work to be able to pay for like the remaining month that you know, we're obligated to pay since we broke the lease. You know, and you know, we're in this place. You know, it's weird. It's 1 bedroom shorter than what we previously had, but the square foot is bigger than our old place, which, you know, I appreciate, I guess. But I don't know. I really wish. I really want to move back. I wouldn't mind moving back to Marietta, Georgia, where we lived before. You know, I enjoyed our time there, but like, I mean, I wouldn't move back to the same apartment complex that we lived in Atlanta because we had some really rude neighbors there, unfortunately. But the area itself, I enjoyed. We was like a few blocks away from the Micro Center out there, which is one of my favorite stores. Like we had a Costco like a few blocks away. Very, very convenient area. You know, it's like I said, it just sucks because our freaking neighbors were assholes. Let's see. Yeah, but like definitely, me and my wife agreed we're definitely gonna look into because we just signed a new lease here, unfortunately here in our current place. But we said, look, we do not plan on signing another one. We're either moving back out to Georgia or maybe a little further up north where we really want to be, because we are just, I don't know, we just had it, we've had it with the South. And you know, no offense to anyone who loves living in the South, no, but we just, I don't know, we like being in like different seasons and everything. I think that's another reason why we love Georgia so much, because we could experience not just summer 24/7 like it is here in Florida. We could experience, you know, fall time where, you know, the leaves change, all the pretty colors, cool breezes, winter, snow, you know, all that stuff. We like that stuff, you know. But I'm just so sick of the heat. The heat is like, the heat and my in-laws are like the main things I do not like about Florida. You know.
Damn it.
But you know, wish us luck, I guess. Just one thing that's hard about being like your own, you know, working for yourself. I would say one of the hardest things is taxes, like dealing with taxes. That's I was watching I think her name is pronounced Altori, but I was watching one of her recent videos, and she said at one point that she doesn't know why schools don't teach children, like, you know, like how to manage money, how to do your own taxes and stuff like that. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with her. I think so. And there's probably some schools out there that do teach that stuff to children, you know, or, you know, teenagers and stuff. But it should be a requirement, you know, and they probably isn't a requirement because, you know, I guess they need people for those jobs because that's how they make a living. I have a cousin that she does that. She's like a tax agent, and she does her own business doing taxes. And you know, I see her like post on like Instagram and stuff, and look, she's making bank, man. She's doing well for herself, and I'm proud of her, man. But you know, I wish I could like be that successful with the things that I do, and I probably could if I, you know, was a lot more financially educated, I should say. It's like sometimes I'll see like a new anime figure and then It looks really cool, and I just can't help myself sometimes. And I really need to work on that. I have enough, and I think I need to start selling some actually of the ones that I do have, because like they, you know. Nah. I'm not gonna go into that like grim, and I don't like thinking about that stuff. But anyway, like I said in my previous video, that's one of the reasons why I work on my diet, to try to be around longer for my family, you know. And I am not ready to check out yet, and I do not want to be having to deal with like diabetes or any of that stuff, you know. And before my diet, I had a feeling I was on the doorstep of that shit, you know. But I went to the doctors and they took my blood tests and everything, and they said I don't have it. But like ever since I changed my diet, it's like, you know, like every once in a while, like it's like I will crack open like a Sprite and a few sips, and I start feeling gross to my stomach, and I'm like, you know what, that's probably for the best. And that's why I've just decided not to just cut soda out. No more sodas for me. And I think I'm gonna, like, I don't know, like probably low sugar juices. I've been reading a lot of labels lately on stuff that I'm like eating or drinking, and like I love teas. I love making teas, but even those, man, has a whole bunch of crap in them that is bad for your body. So I try to get like mocha tea, like green tea, and like me, I have a sweet. I still have a sweet tooth, and I miss like, you know, putting sugar and stuff in my tea. I don't even do that anymore. You know, I'm drinking like green tea straight up with no sugar and everything, and it's like, it's so boring. It's so boring, but they said that that's supposed to be healthy, and I went into one of these health food places, and I asked them, you know, I'm cutting out sugar, but like I have a sweet tooth, and I would like, I can't stand drinking my tea plain. You know, I want some kind of sweetness, and I can't use like sugar substitutes like Sweet and Low and stuff like that. For some strange reason, they make me feel sick. I hate them. And the lady said to me to do honey. Add honey. So I've been doing that, but you know, I guess you got to be careful on what kind of honey you buy, because even honey has like added sugars and stuff in it, and it's like, I'm like, why does honey have added sugars? Isn't it naturally sweet already? You know, it's like, jeez, why is the food over here in America like this? Just chock full of preservatives, and it's like, why? And then, like, recently, a few years ago, I've learned that there's a lot of like our foods that is like straight up banned in other countries because of what's in them. And I'm like, if it's so dangerous, why is it still being sold over here? You know, why are we still buying this shit? Like, I used to buy like candies and stuff, like Reese's peanut butter cups and stuff. No more, no more. I'm not buying that shit anymore, man. Now I'm wondering, like, the next time I go to the Asian market, I'm gonna go into like they have like Japanese candies and stuff. I'm gonna take one of them and like, hopefully the nutrition facts are in English. I believe they are, and I'm gonna compare them, like if they have like Japanese Kit Kats or Reese's. I'm gonna like take a picture of it and compare them side to side with our American versions and see what's up. I probably could just Google that shit. Oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's scary. It's really scary, and I've been putting this shit in my body for years, and this stuff stays in your body for a long time. And I believe that's one of the reasons why I feel the way I'm feeling, because my body is like, you know, like trying to get rid of all the crap that I've been eating. And now my body's going through withdrawals. You know?
What?
Yeah, my body's going through withdrawals, and that's what that's the shit.
So that's
that
like,
I'm
okay,
feeling.
so it's like Mighty Switch Force, alright.
So, it's been a living nightmare for me the last 3 months with this shit. You know. But yeah, I'm like cooking most of my foods myself now. I don't know when it was the last time I ate like at McDonald's or Panda Express. I think I gave up Panda Express like a month and a half ago. You know, because man, when I say orange chicken was my shit, you know, okay? Orange chicken and the teriyaki chicken without the sauce is probably a bit healthier, but you know, still, I think they cook it with a lot of salt. You know, but and you know, all that stuff I could make myself at home. Which I'm gonna do. Like there's a YouTuber, his name Quantran. I follow some of his recipes for like when he does like copycat recipes of like Panda Express and stuff. But the thing is that I always like I don't use like the high sodium, like, you know, ingredients and stuff. Like I use like low sodium soy sauce, you know, and that's it. I don't add the regular soy sauce like how he does. Let me see what, and yeah, I just cook and I try not to add too much salt, because your body still needs salt. You know, you can't cut salt off completely. Your body still needs sodium. You know, so that, you know, you don't get dehydrated and shit. Like, you know, because sodium holds on to water in your body, which your body needs. So it's been a journey. It's been a journey, a very frustrating journey. You know, like I said before, I understand why a lot of people on diets, they just say fuck it, because it's maybe some of them it's because of laziness, but I think most of the time it's because when their bodies are changing, they just like, holy shit. I felt better when I was happy. Hey, it's risky.
Risky boots. You've got some explaining to do.
You're so demanding.
That's 2 questions.
Shame, shame.
Let's
And that was an epic rival charge right there. Let's see. That.
go. Scimitar.
Oh shit!
I wasn't paying attention to my hearts there.
Let's.
Let's go.
Actually, you know what? Golden crab. Oh yeah, pike ball.
Pike ball.
I need to upgrade pike ball.
Stop. You promised.
The real treasure is the sunken city itself.
The city is the treasure? What?
I hope they collaborate with Inti Creates again in the future. Because the art, I like the art in this, but the art in wait, which one? Pirate's Curse, I think. I really love that artist's style right there.
Zapple! Zapple! Wake up!
Oh. Where am I?
What's this?
Monker Tortoise.
Bonker tortoise?
I like Zapple's design. A lot of the genie waifus in this game, their designs are pretty damn cool.
Fusion!
Oh, that's cool. Oh shit. Yeah, keep going.
But yeah, like I said, just in case anyone watches this without watching the previous video, yeah, like this game, I already completed this game, but like I don't know what happened, but I forgot to. It slipped my mind to upload all these videos, and I think I was playing these live at one point.
Did she say I could go over spikes?
But I can't remember if it was on YouTube or Twitch. But I was playing these, and
Like here.
like I found them on my hard drive last night, and I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, wait a minute, I didn't upload these. So that's why I'm here doing this is a voiceover on my past playthrough here.
Mount Fusion!
Rocks. Yeah. No!
Had to get some compassion in me. One banana. I have
Get down to that one big
some
one.
nuts here. Pause. Yeah, I think I was probably lost at this point.
Yeah. Oh god.
You know, that's one thing. I think I developed a bit of claustrophobia over the years. Cause when I was younger, I would like I used to like get into a lot of crawl spaces and stuff, no problem. Now that I'm older, it's like, man, I get into like any like tight space and I start sweating like crazy. I'm like getting all nervous and everything. It's really weird. I don't know why, but oh well. I guess people develop these things eventually.
Oh, that is so Mighty Switch Wars also. No! Wait, okay, let's do that again. Ooh, wow, I almost... Did I ricochet off of it first? Yeah. Saving. Oh. Okay, I need to find a save room and save. Right here. Yeah, right. Stop. What if the game just decided to troll me and just goes, it just shoots up? Okay.